There are moments when life does not just feel difficult, it feels heavy, a kind of weight that does not sit on your shoulders, but sits inside your chest. You wake up, and even before your feet touch the floor, your mind is already carrying something it cannot name, yet cannot put down. We all know this feeling, the quiet pressure that makes simple things feel complicated, and complicated things feel impossible. And the question, the one that whispers behind every breath is, how do I stay steady when everything around me feels like it is shaking? The Stoics believed that heaviness is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of being human. Life was never meant to be light all the time, but the weight, the emotional gravity, can become our teacher if we stop fighting it long enough to listen. Today, we explore the Stoic way to remain steady when life feels heavy, not by pretending the weight is gone, not by forcing yourself to be positive, but by learning how to stand even when the ground beneath you feels uncertain. The first shift is understanding that heaviness does not come from life itself, but from the meaning we attach to what happens. Epictetus said, "We are disturbed not by events, but by the views we take of them." This is not denial, it is discipline. The discipline of noticing how quickly the mind adds fear, adds future, adds stories to things that have not fully unfolded. Imagine this: a man named Daniel receives an email from his manager asking for a meeting. No explanation, no context, just a simple subject line. "Let's talk." The meeting is tomorrow morning. The weight he feels does not come from the email. It comes from the imagination that leaps ahead and paints the worst possible picture. This is what heaviness often is, not reality, but anticipation, not the truth, but the mind's attempt to protect itself by preparing for the worst. Stoicism teaches that the first step to steadiness is separating the event from the interpretation. The event is light, the interpretation is heavy, and when you pull them apart, the weight begins to move, even if only a little. The second shift is remembering that you are not meant to carry everything at once. When life piles up, we tend to respond with force. We push harder. We try to solve everything today. We demand clarity before clarity has even arrived. But Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you face today's burden with today's strength, you will be equal to the task." It is only when you try to lift tomorrow, and next week, and next month, that the load becomes unbearable. Life does not ask you to carry the whole road, only the step that is in front of you. There is a woman named Claire. She is navigating work stress, family pressure, and the quiet fear that she is falling behind in the life she imagined. Every night, her mind tells her, solve everything before you sleep. And every night, she fails, because no human being can outrun the future or untangle every knot of life in a single sitting. One day, she tries something different. Instead of asking, how do I fix my entire life? She asks, what is the next thing I can do with the strength I have right now? Not the whole mountain, just the next foothold. And for the first time in months, the weight does not disappear, but it becomes liftable. Steadiness is rarely dramatic. It is not a heroic moment. It is the quiet courage to face only what is yours today and let tomorrow belong to tomorrow. Before we continue, this is the moment in our videos where I pause and welcome those who are new here. This is In a Stoic, a space where we learn how to build a mind that stays calm, clear, and steady, no matter what life brings. If this message supports you, I invite you to stay until the end, because the final lesson today is the one most people miss when life becomes heavy. Now, the third shift is understanding that heaviness often grows when we try to resist it. We say, I should not feel this way. I should be stronger. I should be over this by now. And every should adds another stone to the pile. The Stoics never taught us to suppress emotion. They taught us to observe it, to name it, and to work with it instead of against it. A storm does not become weaker because you shout at it, but you become steadier when you stop pretending that the storm should not exist. The heaviness you feel is not failure. It is information, a message that something inside you needs attention, needs honesty, needs breath. Seneca wrote, "What upsets us is not what happens, but what we tell ourselves about what happens." So when heaviness comes, you do not push it away. You meet it. You breathe with it. You ask it, "What are you trying to show me that I have been unwilling to see?" This is not surrender. This is strength without violence. Around the middle of our journey, I want to pause and offer you a simple reflection. If you look closely, you may notice that the heaviness you feel is not constant. It expands. When you fight it, it softens. When you stay with it. So here is a question to hold as we move forward. What part of your life feels heavy because it is truly difficult? And what part feels heavy because you are parrying it in silence and in solitude? The fourth shift is recognizing that steadiness is a practice, not a personality trait. No one is naturally calm. In every storm, even the Stoics themselves had moments of fear, moments of doubt, moments where life felt heavier than they expected. The difference is that they practice returning to themselves again and again and again. Calm mind is not a gift, it is a discipline. Think of it this way: when you go to the gym, you do not lift one weight and declare yourself strong. Strength comes from repetition, from consistency, from returning to the practice, even on the days you do not feel like it. Steadiness works the same way. Every time you pause instead of panic, you practice steadiness. Every time you choose one step instead of the whole mountain, you practice steadiness. Every time you name the feeling instead of fearing it, you practice steadiness. And these small repetitions slowly change the way your mind carries weight. Life does not become lighter, you become stronger. There is one final shift, perhaps the most powerful of all. The Stoics believed that when life feels heavy, the weight is calling you back to yourself, not the self that is overwhelmed or afraid or unsure, but the self beneath that, the steady one, the observing one, the one that remains even when your thoughts are loud and your emotions are unsettled. Your true strength does not live in your reactions. It lives in your awareness. The part of you that can notice the heaviness is not the part of you that is drowning in it. And when you return to this inner place, something shifts. You do not escape the weight, but you stop confusing it with who you are. The heaviness becomes weather, not identity, a passing storm, not a permanent truth. There is a moment, a quiet one, that arrives when you stop fighting and start listening. A moment when you realize that the weight you are carrying is not here to crush you. It is here to carve you, to shape you, to reveal the depth of your endurance and the clarity of your character. The Stoic way is not about escaping heaviness. It is about learning how to walk with it without losing your balance. So as we come to the end of this message, I want to leave you with this. When life feels heavy, slow down. Separate the event from the story. Do only what belongs to today. Let tomorrow unfold at its own pace. Do not resist the feeling. Meet it with honesty. Practice steadiness in small, consistent repetitions. And most importantly, remember, you are not the weight. You are the one carrying it. And you are stronger than you think, wiser than you know, and steadier than life has allowed you to realize. If this message supported you, I invite you to follow in a Stoic. Share your reflection in the comments, and stay connected as we continue this journey of building a clearer, steadier mind, one day at a time.